This video is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below the waist grooming. If you smell very musty from time to time, then this is definitely for you. Their products are precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's performance package is the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. It comes with the all-new Lawnmower 4.0 that has skin-safe technology, waterproof design, and a powerful LED so you can see your bush trim in 4K. In addition to that, you'll also be smelling very saucy with a crop preservable deodorant, crop revivable toner spray, and the weed whacker. You'll also receive some comfy boxes and a shed travel bag as well. Order today and get 20% off with free worldwide shipping when you use the code W3Y at manscaped.com. Trust me, your balls and your women will thank you for this. The way I'm looking, I would take any footballer's wife right now. I would. I'd just walk into the room. Yeah. They get the money. They would want me. They would want the guy that ain't got as much money as him, but I just look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop, like, everyone just don't make me step outside with the sunglasses. Don't make me do it. Because if I get mad right now, if I actually get irritated right now, don't make me step outside with the glasses. Because it's actually a problem. I just want everyone to... I'm going to be very honest with you, right? This documentary was disappointing and confusing. It was disappointing for me because I feel like everything we saw and everything we heard had already been said and shown. We got nothing new. We got no new information as to why he decided to stay at Manchester United. We got no real information about the offers that were presented to him last summer before he decided to stay one more year at Manchester United. We didn't get anything. It was just on the surface, and what we read on Twitter is still very much on the surface because it's coming from the horse's mouth. It's not coming from the direct source. So that was disappointing to me because there's a lot I wanted to know and I didn't get. Let me know in the comment section if... Hit my microphone. Let me know in the comment section if you felt the same way. It was confusing for me watching this because my mind just felt like it was on Ninja Warrior. I was jumping from so many different angles. 1 minute we're talking about his childhood team. Next minute we're talking about the French international team. Next minute we're talking about his family. Then we're talking about Matuidi. Then we're talking about Griezmann. Then we're talking about Man United as a kid, why he was there. Then we're talking about Juventus. Then we're talking about PSG. Then we're talking about his lawyer. Then we're talking about Raiola. Then we're talking about his mum, his dad. Then we're talking about the Euros. It was all over the shop. And all of this happened every single episode. There weren't an episode just specifically structured for a purpose. I like to sit down and watch a documentary where the first episode introduces the story. You know, we could have had Pogba from when he was a kid, his trials, his tribulations, which we did kind of get, but again, it was still all over the shop. It weren't structured. Then we could have got him moving to Manchester United, and the thing is, I'm not saying we didn't get it, but it was just the way we got it. Pause. It was just very confusing and not structured for me. Like, it weren't structured enough. I wanted beginning. I wanted beginning. So club, childhood club, Manchester United move, French international team, and him growing up as a young captain. And then the reason why he left. That's what I wanted in episode 1. Episode 2, I wanted maybe we could talk about his family. And that is specifically on his family. Then episode 3, we could have gone into all the transfer stuff. So episode 3 could have been about the reasons why he left, touching back onto episode 1, the end of episode 1, the reasons as to why he left. His time in Juventus, like we did not get any information about how he really felt at Juventus. We didn't get any behind the scenes footage of him at Juventus. We got nothing. We just got standard 1080p Paul Pogba Juventus highlights clips, and I wasn't really feeling it. I wanted to know how he felt, where he stayed, you know, his old place, like who his favorite teammates were, if he's still in contact with anyone. That could have been the Juventus and going back to Manchester United episode with the mixture of his lawyers and Raiola. Episode 4 could have been about the offer that Manchester United gave him last year and the clubs that were in for him and why he's decided to stay and all that good stuff. And then episode 5 could have been like going through last season, literally going through last season and leading towards the end. He says, you know, I've decided to step away from Manchester United because da 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 da. And that's the documentary done. But what we got was moments of those, but everywhere, just everywhere. 2 things I did like about the documentary in terms of Paul Pogba himself. I respect him as a man. I really do respect how he lives his life outside of football. Likewise, what I said with Neymar, I respect that both of them just don't care, and they are openly admitting that they like the lifestyle, they like the freedom to go out and do stuff. They like, Pogba's openly admitted in the documentary he's an American guy, he really likes the American lifestyle, he wants to move to America eventually with his family. He's very religious, he takes his religion seriously, his wife respects his religion, you know, they have a very good working relationship, you know, the do's and the don'ts, you know, they don't talk about football when he comes home, and she's very much like, you know, when he has time off, I do appreciate going out, and you know, all of that stuff. Like, I really like the way Paul Pogba goes about his life and things like that. And yeah, the second thing was his wife. I really like how his wife supports him and backs him, and she adds to him. She doesn't take away from him. She doesn't apply pressure, she doesn't apply stress. She is what you want in a woman as a successful businessman, and you want a woman to add value to your life, and I feel like she does that. And I like the fact that, you know, he's just a family man. Those were the two really good things that I'd liked. I've already spoken about what I didn't like. Amazon are very, very good with documentaries. I don't think they're not good as Netflix. Netflix are up there, but Amazon, they're up there with them. They're up there with them soon. You know what I'm saying? The All or Nothing series are just fantastic. But yeah, man, this is just my personal opinion, obviously. You know, I just felt it was just very confusing. At times I thought it was very cheesy as well, with the cartoonish kind of. It is a nice touch to a certain extent, but sometimes it was a bit corny with the whole superhero looking aspect of it. I didn't really enjoy that. When it comes to the second spell at Manchester United, my thing has always been, if you're going to point the blame at Paul Pogba, then make sure you're pointing the blame when it's necessary. Don't point the blame and use him as a scapegoat because he's the one that everyone goes to blame for poor performances. Make sure you are blaming him and you're calling him out on his performance when necessary. But what I saw is, it just seems to be, he is the person that everyone just seems to want to attack on social media as an entire team's bad performance. Let's be honest, the entire Manchester United team is stinky. You had a stinky last season, you had a stinky season before that, you had a stinky season before that. You've just been stinky for a very, very long time. So to just point Paul Pogba as the only stinky player in the team is very frustrating for me. You know what I'm saying? As someone that likes Paul Pogba, it is very frustrating for me. Yes, he has had his moments. Yes, he does not play well every single game, but neither does Ronaldo. Ronaldo is Casper the Friendly Ghost in most games. You've got Lindelof that disappears. You've got Maguire that disappears. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, Tejas, De Gea. You know what I'm saying? Fred, Sancho. All of these men go missing, Bruno Fernandes, but yet you will still point the blame at Paul Pogba. For me, is something mentally wrong up there. That's just my, just me. It's just me. Let me know what you guys thought about the documentary. Overall, I thought it was decent. Would I watch it again? No. Would I recommend it? No. Simply because it's just too confusing and it really doesn't give you anything new. Like, there's nothing in there that you haven't heard or seen before. And that to me isn't the point of a documentary. The point of a documentary is for me to find out information that isn't available to public. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm out here. Thank you guys for watching. Listen, listen, if you see me with a baddie, it's the glasses, you know? And I'm saying,